Salute and thank you, NERDSoul. Oh yeah, late ill kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Let's go, baby. We talking about some NERDSoul gaming. All right, we out here. We got the state of play. All kinds of things going on in the PlayStation world. They said, look, we don't care about that Nintendo Direct. This is PlayStation time, baby. They said it's all about us. And we not by ourselves. That's right. We got the one and only. That's right. The distributor of the Gulf Coast. You best believe it. Coupe DeVille of Blurtish. What's up?
Hey, what's up? If everybody listening on the Blurtish platform, we're going to talk some gaming news. It's been a while before we did a little gaming stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to go over multiple things in addition to the state of play. Just kind of let you know what's coming. It's practically spring. So a lot of things are coming before you know it.
He said it's practically spring. Like,
for not for you people on the East Coast. Now, if y'all don't bring that nonsense back here, but I mean, it goes from 30 to 75 to 80 to 40. You know, we don't make no sense, man. Like everybody's been down in Zyrtec and Mucinex the past week. It's just
I have seen the birds coming back. I'm like, I don't know what y'all over here for.
Man, good spring about to be here. They know.
I'm like, look, don't you know it's supposed to be snowing on Sunday? What y'all doing back over here?
We don't need no snow. Don't keep that right there in the DMC or the DM, whatever y'all call yourself. The VA, the DMV, the DMC, the DMA, MDA. Keep it up there.
Oh man,
don't bring it down here.
So I don't want it. I ain't have it.
Stop in Atlanta. We y'all got mountains up there. Bring it to Milton Davis. Shout out to Milton Davis. Don't bring it to Louisiana.
Yo, yeah. Shout out to Milton Davis. Yo, man, he that dude. Oh boy, but yeah. You know what I'm saying? Look, we out here. You know what I'm saying? We out here. We got to stay to play. I'm gonna let Coop. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you go because you got the news and everything. You know what I'm saying? Drop some knowledge on us.
So this was probably, I think, the longest state of play. Excuse me, I really am a little under the weather, so if I dip in and out, I'm probably sneezing. It was a lot. Like, it was a lot of games. Also, a lot of things that, for me, that I don't like. Not that they're bad or nothing. Mm-hmm. I'm not into Souls. Like, just scratch all that off of me. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to talk about a lot of any of those things. But the first thing on this list that caught my attention, Ghost of Yotei Legends.
Okay.
I have the game. I'm bad. I have not opened the game. I'm bad with that. I have this weird with Yotei. I'm going to play it, but they're free. Let's see. It's the multiplayer version of it, like expansion. They expanded the first one. That will be free to play and will launch March 10th. Like I said, a lot of stuff coming in March. So that was the big thing, which everybody know that was coming. I'll just give this acknowledgement because it's a big thing. Death Stranding 2 is coming to PC, so if you don't have a PS5, you can get that. For Loop looks completely boring to me. I got nothing bad. That's a bad robot game by J.J. Abrams. It don't look good to me. I don't care about it. Y'all can check it out. Not saying don't check it out. It ain't for me. Like,
I ain't feeling it.
It's an expensive roguelike. And I just like my roguelikes to either be beat 'em up, something simple. If I want to do the play it again format, not like a movie-esque roguelike, that would just kind of tick me off. Pragmata, something I probably ain't gonna play, but I think I will watch people play it. It just begs to be turned into a movie. Little cute cyborg girl with like a surviving human astronaut run around trying to do this now. It looks like it's practically a movie. Like, it's meant to be watched. This would make great sci-fi movie, but it's a game by Capcom. Might appeal to some people. It's coming. They released the date April 28th. Resident Evil. I don't play Resident Evil. I might watch people play it. Of course, that comes out this month. At the end of the month, 27th. But they just been kind of pretty much all the Resident Evil information is out there. If you like Legacy of Kain, Defiance is remastered. What's the next thing that caught my eye? Now, here's some fighting game news. Dead or Alive 6 is
Oh
now getting
yeah,
an update
last
after I don't
round.
know how many years. Last round,
Yeah, DO6 last round.
they kind of came in strong. You know, they was like, "Hey, we got this last round." I think it wasn't on PlayStation 5. I don't know if what Dead or Alive 6 was. I guess was on 4. So you get new graphics. You know, yeah. I guess the trend of what's old is never dead and gone. If it's a beloved classic, they just up it to a better version now. That's
Yeah.
fine. It's gonna find new people, a new audience. I always like
Yeah,
how
because
Dead
they
or
said
Alive
part of
look.
it's going to be free to play, so that's dope.
Look, once they said there'll be a free to play mode, I'm gonna try it. I used to see my friends play it all the time on Xbox or what was that?
It
Probably
was on
Xbox.
Dreamcast like way back.
Yeah, Dreamcast. I never could grasp it. I got beat up at it. I played it like a couple times. I might actually play it this time. If it's free to play, I'll play the free to play mode. And then a new Dead or Alive. I like that Dead or Alive did not die. You know, shout out to all the original Gooner stuff. Dead or Alive is right on the cusp. It's like
Oh
look,
yeah.
it's so much Gooner stuff now. Dead or Alive looks tame. Ain't that
Yeah,
something?
Dead or Alive was like the original, you know what I'm saying? Well, maybe not
Definitely
the
was one of
original,
them.
but they in the
It was
newer era of like,
it was
yo,
prominent from 2000, from the PlayStation
bruh.
2 to all up until recently. Oh yeah, it was out there. So that was a
Like,
big FGC announcement. If that becomes a thing that picks back up on the scene for people, or if you just like it, it ain't gotta always be about the FGC. You just play the damn game, you like it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, yeah, this is what it is. That one looked interesting, but I don't like the Crimson Moon. But I'm not into. Look a little too dark for me. Just it had like a cool little art style. Let's see. I'm skipping over that. Shout out to Rayman and his 30th anniversary. Y'all just go watch watch Captain Laserhawk and go find our reviews of Captain Laserhawk.
that Rayman, yo, that Rayman on that changed the
That ain't the
game.
Rayman you grew up with, kids.
Nope.
But this is the Rayman you grew with. So this is the 30th anniversary. I still remember when Rayman was a thing, and it was ahead of its time with the cell shaded cartoon visuals. It wasn't much platforms that looked that good or that unique at the time. So Rayman was always just something out there that looked like that. Excuse me, y'all. This will be the next big hit from the creators of Hollow Knight. Look, Hollow Knight, the people who created Hollow Knight only like make Hollow Knight. So it's a big deal for them to make a new entry. It's called Mino the Hollower. Yes, it is a homage to 8-bit
But
or handheld gaming.
didn't they make another game? I thought the devs for Hollow Knight made another game. They just drop a new game?
This is the one that they're dropping, Mino the Hollower. So if
I
they
thought
did
they
another
just
one, they just got put it like this. They ain't got many things in their category that ain't Hollow Knight. I'll tell you that. Like they might have dropped something that's in relation to Hollow Knight, but this is something like Yacht Games is one of, and the reason why it's a big deal. When you look into pictures of like say the Rush Mount Rushmore of indie gaming, Yacht Game is gonna be on that thing. Like
yeah.
for their sheer success of Hollow Knight. Like look it up, y'all. You may never played it. Look, Hollow Knight was at the time before retro gaming became.
Yeah, didn't they drop Silk Song? They dropped Silk Song like late last year, right?
No. That ain't Yacht Game. That's not
Oh,
Yacht
it's not?
Games. That's Cherry. That's Team Cherry. Yeah.
Oh, see,
So
I thought those
Yacht
games were.
Games is. Mm-mm.
I thought
So
my bad. I thought they
yeah.
were the
So
same people.
yeah. That's how much money they've been making on Hollow Knight for over a decade. Like Hollow Knight related stuff ain't never went away. I have a copy of look, Hollow Knight is hard as hell. But if you are of a certain age and you remember playing Dungeons and Dragons and you knew that how Nintendo gave you that bleep and the bloop sound, it does some type of weird dopamine rush to your brain. There's something uniquely earnest about it, and beautiful about it. So this is another one of the things, Mino the Hollower. It's more kind of a homage to Game Boy, Color Game Boy, Super Game Boy. It's gonna have that look to it. It got a cute little mouse. So normally I wouldn't even mention this because I might not get it because I'm not into the extra beat brain damaging hard indie games, but yacht games, they deserve to be mentioned and be shown some love. So if that's for you, check it out. Uh, this one I'm going to track Yokoi Shinobi Ops. I thought it was looking like Tenju. If y'all remember the stealth ninja game, not quite. It got a look to it. Might be another. It has like almost a tactical real time. It's. I need more information, but I'm gonna keep my eye on it. So that's Yokoi Shinobi Ops. Very different. From Shishua Games. Shishua. Project Windless literally looks like instead of Song Kong Wu or Wu Song Kong, it looked like Song Wu Chicken Kong. It's a chicken man that you're fighting with, and it's called Project Windless. It's probably one of these Chinese soul likes that's just going to keep coming. It's from Captain. I don't know. It's some open world action RPG. It's a chicken dude. Oh wait, written by who fans call the South Korean J.R.R. Tolkien. So there you go. He's a vicious looking rooster dude, man. You look like he would have came off of Ninja Turtles in the later years.
Oh wow!
Or something. So this one probably is definitely gonna catch my eye. Star Wars Galactic Racer.
Oh yeah.
This was mentioned before. They did not give it a date, sometime in 2026, but it looks, if you're not into Mario Kart, but you want an arcade racer and you love Star Wars pod racing, this is your.
Because I miss pod racer, man. I ain't gonna front. I miss that. Pod racer was the bomb back in the day.
So it's more than pod racing, but it looks smooth. It looked like it moves very, very fast. This is another one that's going to catch my eye, and I should not let myself buy it until I beat my backlog of at least big games I bought. But 007 First Light, announced date is May 27th. I like what I'm looking at. It might be, it ain't gonna change the world or nothing, but it's like another prequel story in the legend that is James Bond. I just like what I'm seeing. It feels like a 007 movie without them having to make a 007 movie. Not saying that it's cheaper than to make the movie. In fact, it's probably more expensive than the last Bond, one of the last Bond movies to be made. So this is for all you Bond fans, if you ain't too old, Bond is gonna live on forever. You just might be living on the games. They don't this. I bet you if this sells good, because I don't know if MGM/Amazon have the right if this game is theirs, but more than likely since they own the property now, that's kind of their thing. So if you like more Bond, you might want to buy this for your kids. So I'm just put that out there. Amazon is like that. If you ride the wave and you want more of a thing, you don't buy that thing. Amazon ain't gonna keep playing.
Shouts out to Gamers Little Playground because I will I will make sure that I watch the movie mode.
But I think it's one, if I get through everything I want to do, which I am not on time right now. Once I get through with Yote, if I beat Yote, I will let myself pick this up in the summer. If I do not beat Yote by then, this might go for the birthday or something. I might just be doubling up on June and stuff. Because I got some other stuff when we finish that I'm going to talk about in March real quick. But another big one, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. I'm not for me, but I know how important this is to just the gaming community, period.
Yeah.
And this is the part of the show that became like a Konami showcase. Konami for years has stopped making games, even though they're not making a lot of new stuff, but they remastering, they refixing, and it becomes new again. Like Metal Gear, Snake that made them plenty of money. Even without Kojima, they gonna keep bringing Snake back. Like Snake don't belong to Kojima. Okay, so he'd be being left.
They had the Netflix anime.
So, it comes out, let's see, August 27th. So they kind of slide in right in that sweet spot before GTA 6. So a lot of people gonna get their money's worth out of this before anything else. But this one caught my eye. I don't know if I'm also gonna do it. I'm gonna have to make myself clear. But out of love, just for the series, it was Castlevania Belmont's Curse, an actual new title in the Castlevania series. It's about damn time, y'all. Now I don't know if it's Trevor's daughter or something, but it might be. Let's see. Konami revealed a new title in the Castlevania series in development from Evil Empire and Motion Twin. They also did the roguelike for the Prince of Persia. They didn't do the Metroidvania, but they did the entry that came with it as a side piece to the last one. But this is, of course, a full-on Castlevania, which is now a Metroidvania. Which I know that's funny to say because it is Castlevania, so it is gonna be a exploration, up and down, backtracking, all that stuff. Probably like Symphony of the Night. I like the style of it. It's a little, I'm gonna say cartoonish, but it still is it's shiny, but the character design still kind of give you that feel. Let's see what it says. The game is set in 1499 Paris, where the city is sacked by monstrous creatures that suddenly emerge from the shadows like they always do. It's just they be messing with the people. Trevor Belmont's successor ventures into the burning streets and the looming castle to hunt down the beast. While staying true to the series, Castlevania Belmont's Curse provides a new gameplay elements like a sword in the hands of a Belmont and a striking new art style, and it will rise sometime in 2026. So it does look like a lady. Could be it. I don't know. I can't quite tell. But that doesn't matter. The ladies get down in Castlevania. And it's just funny how it's always Trevor or Richter. Simon don't get no love no more. it's they love Trevor and Richter so much.
Yo, like, Richter came crazy through in the anime. Yo, look, straight up, maybe the best video game adaptation. Like, we need some more seasons. We need some more seasons at Castlevania. I'm gonna be honest.
I think we will if they want to. But it's just funny. It's always Trevor or Richter, never Simon anymore. But I know the time frame with them is crazy. Like, realistically, I'm glad they didn't keep going into the future like the handheld games do, where it's all canon. So this kind of maybe reset some things to, like, let's not go into future Japan yet. But you never know. I don't think it's going to get rid of things because Castlevania is one of the things you can always jump around because Dracula never dies, or his weird cults,
or there's always some crazy person that wants to bring him back to life or something,
or if they don't bring him back, they bring back some other thing that's just as bad, and death never goes away, or they try to revive death and he's boss. Death is always boss 2 or 3. It does not matter. Like, I think that's the one constant in all games. You're gonna face death. He will be one of the bosses. He's one of the top 3 bosses. Always. And he's annoying. It does not matter his form. He's going to be as bad almost as Dracula. Because, I mean, he is death. Now, this is going to make headlines, maybe. Well, yeah, it will. Because it's a new Silent Hill called Silent Hill Townfall. Did you see anything about this?
Nah, that I didn't see, because I was like, Silent Hill, I don't really play horror games like that.
But you do see, so look it up real quick. We got a black lead in Silent Hill. Oh
boy, so now we're gonna have people crying.
So, where they got his detail right. And then shout out to Maximilian. I'll give it to Max. I don't think I don't know what's in his heart. I know he has that one black friend. I'm just joking, but he seems to be open-minded. He didn't say anything like, oh, nothing like that. He actually watched the whole like, he loves Silent Hill. So he went there and watched the whole presentation. Where they it's like Annapurna is one of the publishers, which Annapurna is like, again, one of those, if they're not on the Mount Rushmore, they get in there of indie publishing gaming. They probably like indie, but they not really indie. It's kind of weird with them, but they got bread to kind of do what they want to do. But they always kind of like assist they'll like make their own stuff, and they will also publish and do other things. So if you see Anna Pure, I guess is the name, however you said, just know that generally they put some work in. They gonna put some money in. They gonna put a look to it. They're one of the publishers. Anna Perna Interactive is the developer or in development with them. So Konami may not be like, they're not really in-house Konami anymore, other than say like the stuff that they own, but they probably like still hire other people to do it. Good for them to be like, hey man, look, we're like, Konami is one of them companies in Japan that got so big from the 80s and 90s. They hire people to make their stuff now. They just, it's all about the deals and different things. So there's a brother, his name is Simon. He is the lead character in this Irish town or something, that's where he's gonna be at. It looks clean, it looks good. I'm not into Silent Hill because they creep me out. Hopefully people won't be saying dumb shit like, excuse my language, DEI. I don't want to come across it. I'm just put it out there to brace my mind that I'm gonna have to see this. And I hope that YouTube don't send me no thing, be like, oh, DEI for the new Silent Hill.
Yeah, of course they do. YouTube is always going to send you that. Now, if you say something, against it, they'd be ready to ban you. But if someone is racist on YouTube, they have no problem with it. Like, YouTube has proven time and time again they have no problem with out and out racism. But when you call it out, or when you defend it, or when you defend people against it, all of a sudden they want to call you for bullying.
So I don't know who is the VA for Simon. If he is a brother, probably. He sounds too much like it. He almost looked like a slim younger David Banner for a split second. But it's creepy. It's Silent Hill. And hey, they just had Silent Hill Elf, which had like a Japanese schoolgirl. But I know the Dusty Chans and the weirdos, that's fine for them. They ain't gonna have no complaint with that. Because they're weird. But that's fine. That ain't no knock to them or to Japanese people. It's just, I just like, a brother in Silent Hill. I wonder how this gonna get received. Because Silent Hill is one of them things. It ain't for me. So I'm not going with it no much.
The closest to like a horror game, the closest to a horror game I think I play is probably something like Doom, and it's been years since I played Doom.
So
like I need to go in and get to that last Doom that they had, but man, I haven't had a chance to actually touch that. But it's not that it's not good. It's just that I haven't had a chance to really touch it.
Now, another big thing that I'm gonna have it in my collection, unless it's like mind-numbingly hard. I'm afraid it might. I think it will be, but we'll see. It is just called Untitled John Wick Game. And the previously teased John Wick game adaptation was shown off, and players were able to take on the role of lethally efficient John Wick, complete with the likeness and voice of Keanu Reeves. It's in development.
Absolutely no gameplay showed.
I think, no, it might have been all video.
Because they said this is not gameplay.
So that means 2027. I'm just gonna be honest. If it don't come out by say August, and let's just be honest, what did I say? Metal Gear Solid ain't gonna really affect it. So if they're not out by say August, because Wolverine comes out right before, like after that, Wolverine ain't really running from GTA 6 because it's different enough. But
also, they have the name recognition of Marvel and Wolverine, who is maybe like the second or third most popular Marvel character. Like, they'll be okay.
Yeah, like that's the only franchise that can come in the atmosphere of GTA 6, because you can play both if you want. Like, got nothing else to do, play some Wolverine. Yeah. You can just you can literally live. You're going to be able to live on GTA 6. We know how GTA 5 works. You can just go in there and just fool around, listen to music, run over people. Y'all know how GTA. So that's just going to be a living environment. Marathon, I don't care about that, but it's one of those things that just got mentioned. I will see if it comes out. It says March 5th. I don't know. It's kind of a shock that it has a date, but I think it has its following, and it's one of the things from Bungie. Bungie ain't doing so hot ever since they got bought by PlayStation. So they've been removed from you know, what's their name? Chief and them. Halo.
Oh,
Uh
Bungie.
yeah, so Bungie's that. So and one of the big reveals, more Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. So we got the first full team of what is the X-Men team for now. Unbreakable X-Men. So they announced Wolverine, Magic for all the Edge Lord, Dusty Chan dudes that love Magic. They had women, but they love playing as their little demon goth queen. But and Danger, the living embodiment of the Danger Room. So they explain, and luckily, now watch what happens. Shout out to Max. I give Maximilian credit. He was like, I don't know who the hell Danger is. And guess what he did? He went and looked up the lore. He went to the page and he's like, oh, okay. This explains why they didn't go with the typical Marvel versus Capcom lineup. Because this ain't Capcom. I like to stress that I know similar blah blah blah. It ain't Capcom. All right. No. For somebody out there, somebody's watching, go see about 5 videos. We're like, where's Cyclops? It says Unbreakable X-Men for a reason. This is Marvel, the part of Marvel that is selling you the part of what's going on in that whatever comic book line they want to show you. I know people go be thinking of the Capcom-ness of this. Ain't got nothing to do with Capcom, y'all. Marvel, this is a different Marvel from when that game's made. This is Disney with all the toys in the chess box. All right. Magic makes sense finally for a 1-on-1 fighter, to be honest. She's popular enough in Rivals. Rivals is a smash hit, so that's a little crossover. Wolverine is Storm gonna be in everything. But to show Danger, that shows that they're like not gonna be stuck to the same old ways.
Well, I mean, so the fact that they had Ghost Rider in there, Miguel's Ghost Rider in there, showed like, oh, we doing something different.
Yeah, like they not trying to do none of the stuff for the typical boomers, if you will. They trying to really get you to know some new characters and get over it. If you don't want to participate with it, that's gonna be on you. So all the people, why did they do this? Look, y'all, they tried to give you something. Whether if you want to accept it, that's on you. But they showed a new, I guess, slight mechanic of team super. So teams will be able to kind of do their big thing and whatnot. I don't know all the techie stuff, but basically everybody's saying it looked like there's some things smoother with the tag. People who know to know, the information leak is going to be 20 fighters to start. They did kind of do a little blip of the roadmap to come that I think it'll be 4 every season. So they said they got a 10-year plan. So that means maybe by the end of 10 years, whenever how fast they go, they'll be up to 60 fighters, if that math holds true. So people probably gonna go over their heads and don't do math and gonna be mad. Like people, like you say, people are mad that it's not enough 40 fighters. But shout out to Mike.
They also
a video recently,
yeah,
about how you crybabies out there only go play with the same 4 people anyway.
Thank you. And so, on top of all that, with all that said, they forget that these other games that had these crazy rosters, like because they love using the term viable. Like out of like 40 people, only like 10 of them were good anyway. Also, they're completely forgetting that these characters were reused assets from old games. These devs are making brand new assets. All right, so this ain't nobody reused from like, you know,
in fact,
Street Fighter 2 or Street Fighter 2 Turbo or Capcom versus SNK. All these stuff are brand new
what
assets.
Mike just said, y'all. What Mike just said is highly important. And I know this is getting nerdy and deep, but if you like fighting games, I don't even play them, but I am fascinated by the documentaries of how stuff became a legendary hit. I still love Marvel vs. Capcom today. That's the last fighting game I bought. The collection. And he is dead right. Something that Marvel vs. Capcom 2 actually was slightly a rush job, but they rushed into a mega hit and they kept balancing it and tuning it without before the internet was a thing. And
Yeah.
they tuned it up a couple times, but those assets you didn't see, you couldn't tell in arcade, like I couldn't. But I mean, people who really know. But they just put a little different sauce on it and made it move different to fit the mechanics. But those were half of the game was reused.
Thank you.
Or
Vast majority of those characters were reused.
all the Shotos were reused. All of them. They just did a little bit extra. It worked. And they made the 3D asset backgrounds. People supposedly hated the jazz music. I guess I didn't. I'm from Louisiana, birthplace of jazz. I love the jazz music, but apparently it had the grown people, so I have to take their word for it.
Yeah, they didn't like it at first. I remember that. They were like, they didn't like it at first.
Hard rock, but instead of I guess they ain't like the black lady singing the loop. But I can't imagine that game without her singing in the back.
Yeah, because it don't feel right without it now. You right.
Like I can't imagine what they would have wanted. And the fact that sometimes, y'all, a mistake, like how Post-it notes was one of the mistakes or something, or maybe somebody invented, I don't know, a formula to drink or something by accident. It's like, oh, this is a hit. And play the hits again. And but now, guess what? They can't reuse something that ain't built. So it's like, and guess what? This is not Capcom. This is, again, Arx's work. They had to build this from the ground up. So all y'all, it ain't Marvel Capcom.
And also at the same time, it looks like it's built from the ground up. It looks fresh. It looks new. It looks, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody is stylized. I mean, look, I heard of Danger, but the fact that Danger and Magic made it in a fighting game over Cyclops, that should tell you y'all need to stop whining, play somebody new. Y'all know y'all gonna like Magic anyway, so let's just face it, because y'all don't need to play Doom and Star-Lord. I know y'all gonna play Storm. Y'all gonna try to mix it up and create that lineup. But these people are telling you, hey, we got X-Men. These are your X-Men. Play them together. Maybe you can mix it up, but maybe you get synergy if you play the team. I don't know what they tell you, but they tell you not to try to think that this is Capcom. So that's just my 2 cents. Mike and Open Mind gonna beat y'all up more and more on that. I may or may not get the game, but it's supposed to release August 6th again. So it's like everybody with the big hit that's like coming out, it's gonna be August is gonna get stacked a little bit for various things. Not stuff that don't be the same, but it'll be different.
And I'll say this, guys, when y'all come in, please have y'all game be finished. That's all I'm gonna say. Please let your game be finished. I'm so tired of y'all releasing games that ain't finished.
They didn't release this before I get to one of the last announcements. I'm gonna look this up real quick while I'm looking it up before I get to the last big announcement. I want to make sure I see what it is. So bear with me. Time versus reveal state of play. Because I wanted to look this up myself, because this is something I'm absolutely going to get. Let's see, where's this everything? Y'all do us old gamers so wrong. But while I'm searching, I'm gonna start talking about it. Time Crisis 1 is coming to the PlayStation Online. Because it was a part of the Konami showcase. It was just a little weird blip. They just mentioned it. They just said, look, we all gonna do it by gyro controls. Y'all gonna figure it out. Shout out to them, because a company did the House of the Dead for Sega. I wish it could have been the old AMD team to do it. I know that's not easy to do, but now that most people just kind of don't care about making the light gun, because you can't really do it, a light gun per se, affordably as a thing. But they're like, all right, use y'all controller, use mouse, y'all figure it out. But you will get the arcade pretty accurate of Time Crisis 1. I think that is cool as hell. because I don't even think there was no way to. Well, so there's a way to emulate it. I'm sure you had to do all type of weird PC stuff, but it was not a arcade quality version of Time Crisis 1 on any of the home systems. Now by the time PlayStation 2 come out, all the Time Crisis pretty much are gonna be the arcade. Like they're gonna be close enough to give you that vibe. But one was stuck on PlayStation 1. So I'm gonna get it. Time Crisis is something I totally was not good at in arcade, but it's one of those things that's unique, y'all. So, but the last big announcement, shout out to Sony for getting Kyle Barker from Living Single to introduce this, because he's the former voice of Kratos. He's coming back again. They doing the God of War trilogy remake. So that will be coming soon. And then they shadow dropped a Metroidvania prequel of young Kratos today. Hello?
I don't know why.
You there?
Oh yeah, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. But yeah, so it was just good to see TC Carson, talk about it. And he was full on Black Unk mode in the thing, and it's just good to see, man. Like, props to him. Your Kratos is black. Both of them deal with it. He kills the voice, man.
They ain't trying to hear that. They're like, nah, we ain't trying to hear that.
Look, he does such a good job. They can't even get racially mad at him. Like, they know how good he killed that damn role as Kratos, because he was a yelling maniac for all these years on them games, and he has the voice to pull it off. And it's like, I didn't notice. What's crazy when I played God of War, I said, I don't know what can't put my finger on it. I swear Kratos sound black. I was like, Kratos sound black to me. I said, bruh, just ain't no white dude. No white dude can sound that angry with that much bass in his voice. I don't know none.
No,
and sure enough, I was proved right. All jokes, y'all. But I was like, I knew that was black man. That was black man anger. And it's like and Ares deserved it. And it was satisfying when you take out all them petty little gods, false gods that needed to get their brains beat out.
Man, we ain't trying to hear all that.
So I skipped over.
We ain't trying to get into that. We won't hear that.
So those are the games that I caught my eye. I didn't go over all of the stuff that I did not like.
Yeah,
as I don't do that. And, so that's what I took from the state of play. It was dope for an hour. Some stuff we knew was coming out. I'm shocked they didn't mention nothing about any of the stuff that's coming from Xbox to PlayStation, but I guess they already did that. So they really kept it fresh. They didn't mention nothing about like the Nintendo state of play will mention stuff that's like multi-plat. Like, for me in March later this month, Towerborn, as I mentioned to Mike before, but he said he don't play RPG beat 'em ups, even though they ain't gonna really be talking, but you will, it's not gonna be like River City. I think it'll be cool, especially since it should be a complete game. I'm just gonna have it in my repertoire if I just like, hey, you know what? Rivals piss me off. I'm just gonna play some Towerborn. It's just gonna be one of them games that I can always go back to, like Marvel Cosmic Invasion and all of that, just the rotating and out, And of course, I'm gonna get the new Scott Pilgrim. So my March is already jam packed. Like, my March is gonna take me through June. I'm pretty sure of it, and I still got other stuff I gotta beat. And then, of course, my Rivals Addiction.
Another Rivals Addiction.
I might drop soon because they gotta do something. There's too much visual clutter in this game. It really is starting to get really visually cluttered with Deadpool. It sucks. Like, it's too much bleeping off the screen, just blasting off the screen. I don't know, man. Like
You got any
you really
widow
gotta
mains in
have
there?
top. I mean, you're always gonna have widow and magic mains. I mean, you know, I'm kind of I'm over it for everybody. Like I said, I'm done with it. CC can go to hell if she really said all those things, but it looked like it is,
Yeah,
and
she
she just
definitely
come
said all that
back like
stuff.
it ain't nothing. So, you know, hey, if you don't like black people and you think it's cool while you being a very dark Asian yourself, you got problems.
I mean,
And
but they're
I wish,
of course they're better than black people. I mean, they're
you
of course
know,
she's better than anyone else.
you know, and like I say, CC did a lot of mouthpieces. It was Zaza at the heart of it and her boyfriend, but CC kept running off at the mouth. And like I said, people be running off in the mouth and they're like, they got receipts on you, right?
Man,
But
she
all these
started
little
deleting
these
tweets
groups of
hard out that piece.
these weird streamers that's kind of like in the community of a game, like I don't really like none of them. That's kind of always on the billboard for rivals. Like I follow a couple, I don't really like them. Like their attitudes kind of suck. Maybe it's an age difference. Maybe I just don't like kind of rude players, or just the way people handle and talk to folks. Or I just don't really like how the whole Twitch environment go. It might not even be a bad person. Just like I don't like this. Just I just like playing it. I don't necessarily like watching it for everybody. Like who I like watching play rivals? I like watching Kunda, the voice of Blade, play it. He's not a pro player, but he's a chill adult, good hang on Twitch. It's like talking to a decent person who's professional. Go figure. And I think that's more my vibe. And like Flats, I'm calling these people out. Flats, Necro. I really don't like Necros. Boger, I only go to them when it's like, okay, I want my free drops for the next season when they give the Twitch drops. After I do that, I get them out my timeline. I'd be like, I don't recommend this channel. I have to hit don't recommend this channel on YouTube, on their YouTube stuff. I don't know how
Yeah,
people have these two. I don't know how you have 2 or 3 YouTubes. I don't know what it is that people got to make. If I always thought these were like fake accounts, but I guess if you are a big enough streamer, if you got at least 1 million people, you must got to have 3 channels, like your main channel, then your clip and edit it to death
it's
channel.
like they be doing the most on them. I'm like, bro, we ain't got enough time for 85 different channels.
Then you got the people who either work for them or they allowed to make these channels. That's just their. It's
Yeah,
just
because
like
you get a lot of people that are like their editors and stuff, and they're like either their friends or people that like they feel like they're getting something out of being, oh, I'm close to such and such. You know what I'm saying?
because I just don't understand how you make a channel and all you do is like say RDC1, for example. I know they have at least 3 channels because I subscribe to that, to the main one, the gaming channel. Then there's like a 3rd or 4th gaming channel of all of them, and then they each all have their channels. Then there's like other channels that's like RDC HQ, RDC Live. And the RDC Live, I don't even subscribe to it, but if I want to, I always can find it. Like it will pop up in my thing, and it's just like there's legit 3 channels that I know that are theirs, or theirs and a half, or a friend. There's nothing but their content, and that's just so bizarre to me. I don't know, man. I'm just so I at least get it with RDC1. They're super successful. I'm not about to do that with these gaming dudes because they don't have nothing else that give me, their favorite word. They don't give me value. If I got to hear value and player expression one more damn time, I am so sick of. I'm sick of people who are not professional hollering about some value, value, value. Like, bruh, just play the game. Cool, go do rank, go do your thing.
I love how they be like player expression when they just gonna play like whoever else.
Like they go do the same Spidey one tricks, at least in rivals. I don't know how it is in fighting games, but they go do their same combo. They don't know how to create their own combos like Open say. And sometimes it's hard to do. It's not I can't create combos. Like I never did that in a fight game. Like I don't play a fighting game that much to figure that out. And I may have never created nothing, but I might like, okay, I like to say I short the field. I pick up what I need to pick up for a character, see how good I am and what I can contribute. Every time I'm not going to be successful. Sometimes I'm pretty okay, and I'm fine with that. Like, I just do not get this. This culture is annoying. Streamer culture.
I do wanna make a comment about Tokan. I do think them trying to force people to have a PSN account is going to come back to bite them in the end. I don't know how, but I feel like it's going to come back to bite them.
I mean, if you I guess it got to be if it's for PC. So can you make a PSN account and you don't have a PlayStation? I guess
I think you can, but it's like I don't want to do all that. I just want to play the game, man. Just let me play the game. Like
Does that mean you have to buy it? Like buy the monthly service or something?
Now that I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think you just have to have an account, but it's like I don't want to make no account. The reason I play on PC is because I don't want to be tied down to all these stupid random little services. I just want to open Steam and play the game. Like if I wanted to be tied to all these stupid little services, I would get like Xbox Live and all this stuff. That's why I play PC. And like I guess this is their end run around trying to be like, well, it's sort of exclusive, but it's not really exclusive. But it's like, bruh, look, just let us play the game. I don't like, and stop trying to get your PSN account numbers up. Like,
say, bruh, that's Sony, dog. They, you know how that go with them.
Yeah,
now, maybe they might walk it back, but
I think they'll walk it back later because they've done it with another game before and they had to walk it back. Yeah, so it's like. I think they'll walk it back later. No, I'm not saying I'm shocked, but I'm like, y'all have learned this lesson before already. So it's like, why are we going through this when you've already learned this lesson before?
Because they want to see if the people out there have learned their lesson.
Nah,
and if nobody don't say that,
not with Invincible and. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Marvel. Don't get me wrong, I love Marvel. But you best believe I will be playing Avatar and Invincible Versus, and I will not be touching Marvel Tokan until they say for sure that I ain't gotta get no PSN account.
Hey.
Yo, man, Avatar is dope enough on its own. Like, it's okay. I got. Look, I already got Cosmic Invasion. I'm playing that right now. I'll be all right.
So you know, I just I don't have a dog in it because I got a PlayStation account, but I don't think I'm gonna buy Tokan anyway. So I don't know. Like, I am briefly more interested in Avatar. It's just something about it as a one-on-one fire. It just in my mind, for what I saw when they improved the graphics a little bit, not that it's all about that, but it looked like they polished it a little bit more on this last beta. I kind of turned the corner on it. Like, oh, it's not as slidey as it was. Like, okay, so they working. Like, it got movement. It felt like it had weight to it just from what I saw. Art's beautiful, and it's for a property that I absolutely love. I love Marvel, but I may not need Tokan in my life. I just may watch y'all play it. I feel like if I wanted to learn one that's new, I probably am in the Avatar camp. I don't really care about the Invincible one. It don't appeal to me at all. Like, I love Invincible. I don't like it. I don't know. I don't like a game where everybody got flight. That just throws me off. I don't want that. And then it just looks like it just reminds me of a more polished looking Mortal Kombat, more polygonal Mortal Kombat. And I'm just I haven't
polygonal Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I just haven't been into Mortal Kombat since Mortal Kombat 3. So that's kind of like, I never even played none of the Injustices. That it just it looks injusticey. Looks cool and all, but maybe a little stiff, a little weird, more flight, and it's just like I feel like my hands just gonna be tore up playing Invincible. I just like, like
Oh
y'all let
man.
me know,
But
but it
I know
just
one thing for sure. That Avatar getting bought. Invincible is on the line, but Avatar is a definite for me. Like
Bulletproof
Avatar is a
looks cool,
definite for me.
but again, I get free to play superhero kicks from Marvel Rivals. Say what you will, that may not be y'all cup of tea, but they are spending money on that game. Like they fixing that. Like they clearly want that game to last forever. And also shout out to my ex edition, my ex addiction. Talking about it like it used to be an ex lover. Overwatch. Uh, they released the Overwatch 10-year anniversary stuff video. They learned a lesson supposedly. Now Overwatch is going to be actually free to play. New characters. They are kind of like copy. It's the battle between Overwatch and Marvel Rivals is funny because on one hand, yes, Overwatch highly aped stuff from Marvel comic book lore to create their characters, but they also aped a lot of IP and other characters and legends to mash together. So it ain't just them. But now that they have each other to ape off each other, it's kind of like Marvel versus DC again, where one person create Deadpool, other person no, they'll create Slade Wilson. You know what I'm saying? They'll create uh, Deathstroke, and it's kind of like we got Phoenix in there. They got now a character that's kind of like a Japanese version of Phoenix. She literally shoots a Phoenix down as well too, and reborns. It's like, but I can't say the stuff ain't cool looking though, man. The Activision, their artists, their designs, it's like, oh man, y'all almost get me back to load up Overwatch. Like I know y'all toxic as hell too. I think that's what CC and Zaza came from. I mean, we all came from Overwatch, and then we just popped up into rivals because free to play, 100% free to play. So everybody's just like, all right, I'm in this ecosystem now. They got the Gooner skins. They got a lot of the Gooners in there, and between Overwatch kind of lying about what they was gonna do, it made me not want to go back because I left right when it was like super scammy. They lied about really what they did with Overwatch 2. They made it from 6v6 to 5v5. They made it where you can no longer you had to grind infinite to get. They got rid of loot boxes, which was cool. I know people like, oh, I don't like the gambling aspect. I got so much free stuff from playing Overwatch through loot boxes. I got skins, I got stuff, so I did win some stuff, but just by playing it for free. But you couldn't get all the characters. They had trashed their own game, and I left it probably about within the last 5 years. I haven't touched it. Maybe I touched it in 2021, but I definitely have not touched it probably since 2021. So might go back, man. Might go back. I'm not leaving Rivals, but
Nah,
until they just
go on and leave Overwatch in it. Go on and leave that in the past. That's the past. You know what I'm saying?
It's like I kind of want to touch it again, but I kind of wasn't. I was good enough at it, but I just like the third person view. I think because you just see the character at all times. I don't know, man. I'm conflicted, but it's not on my radar that I have to do it no time. So if I find another space for my PS4 and that runs smoothly, I will bring up Overwatch. Then my PS4 will be my Overwatch machine, like how it used to be. But also, I don't know, man. They made it hard to find Typewriters stuff, so I cannot find it. But that's pretty much all what I got in gaming and what I thought of the state of play. I think I kind of was entertained. Even with stuff I didn't know or didn't care about, but it flowed. It's just good to see Konami do Konami stuff and they care again or trying to care.
Trying to care.
I do wish we would have got some announcement for Sega, those Sega Super games. Still no word of Crazy Taxi or Jet Set Radio. I don't know what's going on with that.
Maybe that's going to be for Nintendo only or something like that.
is Sega about to Sega again and be like, just like y'all, why are y'all doing this? Like, at least get Crazy Taxi out. If you all gonna kill the initiative, I just don't think you cannot not release Crazy Taxi at this point. I understand if something like Jet Set Radio don't come out. I would think it'd come back. We seen the visuals of it, but I know that people are getting gun shy from the free to play stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, I understand why you wanted Crazy Taxi or Jet Set Radio to be free to play, because you look at something like Skate. Apparently, Skate, people was crying and moaning about it, but it's still a hit, and it's free to play or in that mode.
What were they mad about it for?
Well, it's just people want to. People are stuck in the mud. Like, free to play doesn't necessarily mean bad. Sometimes though, it just don't last if it don't make a bajillion dollars. 2KXO, with that situation, which was goofy. First of all, why name it 2KXO? I don't know why they did that. But
the name 2XKO just doesn't.
You literally could have called it LOLF, League of Legend Fighters. Unless there's some type of
they should have. It should have been League of Legends : something else. You know what I'm saying?
League of Legends.
League of Legends. Battle for such and such or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
League of Legend Warriors. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just League. You have League.
Why did they take the name League out of it? Like you think
like
they
Riot owns League of Legends. Lead strong, like go strong. It's League of Legends. It's like, why would you not do that? That is the dumbest thing to me. It was Project L at one time. I was like, what the hell is Project L?
Yeah.
I literally didn't know it was. Not that I'm a big Arcane guy. I still need to watch Arcane, but I know Arcane is a massive hit. Why would you not name it Arcane? Why would you not name it League of Legends? Like, who thought of this? That is completely stupid. That always bothered me. Like, it sounds cool, 2KXO, if that was like a free to play shooter that didn't have to be tied to anything, but you went away from your lore. I don't know, man. I don't understand the 2KXO situation. Do you think that game survives a year after they finish their tournament fulfillment?
After their run on whatever they want to call it, Evo, I don't know.
Maybe they will. Like, I don't think we're gonna.
They're not gonna support it anymore. I got a feeling they're not gonna support it. That's the only thing about free to play games. If they're not runaway hits, then like people just immediately just drop all support. That's the one thing that is bad about like free to play stuff. Is it doesn't get a chance to earn an audience.
Listen, Rumbleverse was so much fun. People was trying to make that game a hit, but I guess Epic was like, we didn't know how to make money from it, because I guess there were no skins to really buy, or you could buy some other packs, but it was like not built to maybe make a lot in their mind, and then they just killed it. I'm like, bruh, this is like the NBA Jam of goofy wrestling, beat 'em up, rock paper scissors, battle royale, and you could just turn on Rumbleverse and it's fun. And y'all just, it's like, oh my God. Hey, I don't want to play Fortnite, but I liked Rumbleverse. And here it goes. It dies. And I mean, Overwatch never died, but they almost tried to get me. I was like, I can't spend money on. I'm not spending money on this. Y'all completely lied about what y'all was working on. And just try to y'all took less and then try to talk about it's more. It's the same game with less things or scrambled up mixed up things. Like, what? So I don't know, man. I hope the free to play model can work. But on the other hand, like say Towerborn, I'm completely fine with it being I think it's gonna be no more than $25. It's gonna have a slight story. It's still gonna be a big enough game. It looks like it's a good $30 to $25 pay type of game. Even if it was $40, I think that's good. The game, can survive. and maybe we get some DLC, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with you creating complete games and not trying to microtransaction us to death. And if I
even
gotta
if
pay
you
the
do, don't be trying to charge somebody like $50 for a skin or something like that.
like, yeah, like, but I guess in Towerborn, I think it goes to see. I think people are mad because they kickstarted it or helped kickstarter it, and it was supposed to be free to play. I'm just going to like y'all. I ain't saying don't kickstarter nothing. Don't help
Bruh.
people. But
Yeah,
yeah,
kickstarting is
if they say one thing and then it becomes something else. On one hand, that is the gaming world. You can't get too mad at it. Be happy they did kill it. But also, I'm not going to probably help pay nobody develop a game I'm not making no money on. I'm just gonna be honest. And I hate to say it just like that, unless I just don't have no parasocial. Like, if it was like Mike here or some of the creators I sell for, that might be different. But if I can fall in the trap, be like, oh, this game is gonna last forever and all that. Well, now I've been old enough and wise enough to know, don't approach it like that. Just approach it. If I get 3 to 5 years out of something, or a solid 2 to 3, how much is that worth in my pockets? That's the question to ask. And I think gamers need to quit being so disingenuous and false outrage. It is outrage, but the game is still coming. The game survived. I think that's kind of a good thing in itself. And Xbox didn't shut it down. And at least they was like, all right, make the full game or whatever. PlayStation, you're up. You get a copy of it from day one too. I don't know why they don't Switch, but I know things are a little bit harder to put on Switch system or Switch 2 because they actually have to port it over. From what my friend told me, that Xbox and PlayStation kind of run the same system somewhat, that it ain't too tricky to port from one another. Switch is like, for one, if it's a little more less powerful or whatever, but you got to do more figuring out to make a game fit on Switch or to be basically the same game. So, and which a lot of people still do. So, like I say, March is gonna be good for me. Like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really care about all the fighting game stuff that apparently ain't coming out this summer anyway. John Wick ain't coming out this year. Ain't no way in hell John Wick coming out this year.
Nah, that game is super not ready. They didn't even show us how you play the game.
I don't know why they announced it. It's like, oh, that's cool. But then I think about it, why y'all announce this? Why y'all announce this knowing it's gonna be a year later? It's not. It don't even have a title. It don't have a title, y'all. It's
just John Wick.
No, it's a titled John Wick game. Is the placeholder a titled John Wick game? I don't know. I just call it John Wick. They add title to it. John Wick and the the ballerina or something. John Wick and the Continental. John Wick and blah 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 blah.
I love my ballerina.
I don't know, bro. I just like, that's the stuff I want them to stop doing in the gaming industry. You hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
It's just, you ain't gotta announce something the whole year in advance, unless it's like a big thing, like say GTA. I get it. John Wick, you ain't gotta announce that right now.
Oh, that's cool. He said John Wick ain't important like that.
It ain't important to as big as GTA. It's just not. John Wick, it looks like it's gonna be a more polished seafood. Maybe it's in that seafood. Yeah, that ain't no insult, but it ain't like, also it ain't that game that's coming out with old boy, the Korean Hulk, if you will. He got his game coming out. He's the mix between what the fighting.
What totally awesome Hulk? What is it? Amadeus Cho?
Oh no, I'm talking about Don Lee, the Korean dude who be busting heads. He got his own
I know who you talking. I know who you talking about.
Movie coming out. So it's like he should come out sometime this year. So it's like I'm gonna probably get that before I get John Wick.
And like, yo, shouts out to our original Asian Hulk. You know what I'm saying? Bolo Young. You know what I'm saying? Bolo was the original. You know what I'm saying?
So I don't know, man. I'm just like, those are the trends I no longer need in my life. If it ain't 6 months or less, I don't want to know.
Mm,
It's like, oh, happy for Joe. Like, and also the Blade video game. And I already know. I think they canceled that Black Panther and Captain America. That game ain't coming out. If it do, by the time they announced it, the hype is already dead and gone. Just make a regular Black Panther game. First of all, I don't know why they doing all of this,
they didn't think
but
they probably honestly did not think that Black Panther alone would sell, or they were scared of backlash from people that don't want to see black people do nothing or be in no video games. I don't want
but
to
yet,
play as a black character.
but yet they will. I mean, they Blade is the character that transcends all of that, and yet they still can't figure like Blade game. Probably, I would say it better come out 2027. I'm gonna be honest, that's a 2028 game if it comes out. Because I think if it's Ubisoft, I don't know if it was Ubisoft, then they probably ain't coming. Anything Ubisoft right now, I just say just can it until they save it because their company is going up and down. I don't think we getting that Blade game, y'all. We got that little trailer of him cutting hair in the barbershop. You better play
Yeah,
game. You better play Blade on Marvel versus Marvel Rivals.
I
In
hope y'all
fact,
get a deal. Let's hope we get a DLC for this Cosmic Invasion, which they have not guaranteed to us. Now they did give us some new color suits. I did see
I,
that, so I'll give them
I'm
that.
pretty much gonna almost say 99.9% Blade ain't coming to that game. Just because they seem to be doing like if one character's here, one character's there, there might be some crossover. Like with the mobile games, everybody might pop on it, and then they kind of like picking and choosing, which is fine. They want Marvel is wanting you to play all genres of their games, but I just tell the devs to give Blade some love. Like Elsa Bloodstone pretty much is gonna be better than Blade on day
A matter
one.
of fact, now that I think about it, Cosmic Invasion doesn't have any. This Cosmic Invasion doesn't have any magic heroes, right? We don't have Strange or
I
nobody,
mean,
right?
they don't have no just cosmic. I mean, well, I guess Better Ray Bill is like cosmic slash magic. No, no, Phoenix is not magic. They close enough to magic. It's just they not like
We ain't got Wanda, we ain't got Voodoo, we ain't got nobody up in here.
yeah, like you ain't gonna see Voodoo ever. I hate to
Yeah,
say it, the Voodoo train since they did not keep going with Strange Academy, you won't see them unless they decide to distinctly put him in a Doctor Strange movie. You will not see Voodoo no time soon. And they may be bringing that show back, but I don't know, bro. It just seemed like everything with Disney. Like I said, the games are cooking. They know what they're doing. They got another CEO, so we gonna see what his bent gonna be. I don't expect a lot of black people to show up no time soon,
mm.
even if it worked. Like I.e. Wonder Man, but it's
'Cause
just
I
like
remember seeing when it comes to the game that I'm playing right now. I remember when the devs was talking about it. They ain't sound like they had any DLC plan. I'm like, oh dang. They was
yeah, they
like,
like
look,
you getting colors.
they
That's
was
it.
like, look, you gonna get some colors, and y'all gonna get to be happy that y'all played Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
And I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like I haven't played it in a while. It is a beautiful game. It is a great game, but it is also a game that you just throw on in between some other stuff. And that ain't no knock to it, but that's how it feel like it's being treated because it's not their big one. Like it's a game that they like, aha, we got this genre. We know y'all like the X-Men, we know y'all like the beat 'em up, and we know that we had some bangers. And Dottie Boo, hey, what's up? Y'all got it? Cool. Yeah, you ain't gotta cook too hard. We know y'all got y'all other stuff to do. So it's like it's good, but it's just okay. Like it's not like straight up. It did not give me the joy that say Absolute gave me. That's just me. That ain't knocking it for nobody else. It is a great game. It is fun to play. It's like a party game. Part of the game beat them up because the online is great. It is so great to
Yeah,
have cosplay in that thing. So
yeah.
me
I'm
and
playing
Mike can
with four
always.
people on the screen right now.
So
I
I'm
got
glad
Iron
that
Man,
it's
Rocket, and Storm.
I'm glad that
Well,
it's
I'm
healthy,
Wolverine.
that people are still, you can still get a 4 stack of people 2 months after release for a beat 'em up. That's a beautiful thing. So hopefully y'all do release some DLC for it. I know it's hard to release extra maps. I wish it wasn't, but I know a lot of those cats like Dottie View and them, they do a project, they might work on the DLC a little bit, but they gotta be moving. It ain't gonna be a lot coming to this game. I can realize that. So, but you never know, they might shock us. I'm sure we go get an infinite mode. Because they pretty damn good about making infinite modes.
'Cause, like,
So that's probably gonna
remember
be
when
the
I told you what they could have did for Street Fighter? I mean Streets of Rage 4, and you was like, nah, that's like that's like Streets of Rage 4 Championship Edition.
yeah, like you're not gonna get it, unfortunately. Like they did make the, like I said, they make the good, great infinite modes. Turtles got a good infinite mode. I got to get back into it. Those are my role like fixes. Because it's built to screw you over. It's a carnival game. It's gonna kill you. You can all have fun and you chase the high score and that's it, and you go home. But I do wish Sega would holler back at Dottie Mew and the people who made Streets of Rage 4 and be like, hey y'all, I'm sorry for trying to do my own Streets of Rage, even though I don't know who they was making it 3D for.
Yeah, because notice,
I'm
yeah, I
cool
was
with.
like, who's this 3D for?
I don't think it's gonna come out. I
No.
think I think all the things that got listed, other than thank God Shinobi was already done. Uh, but I don't think nothing else other than I feel like it's gonna be Crazy Taxi and maybe Jet Set, and that's gonna be the end of that initiative. I don't think that Golden Axe is coming. We were supposed to have the Golden Axe TV show this year. No word of that. So I think it feel like the Sega movement has died again, because I don't know what they doing so long. I know they canceled their live service game Hyenas before it came out. I was getting pumped for it. I liked the trailer. Like you was kind of like, I guess, playing cops and robbers or something. It was like, no. I'm like, God, why do y'all spend all this money getting this on the award show, and then y'all don't even release it? So live service, bro, it is great because it gets you to sample it, but then it's deadly because people just be killing games and then they listen to the wrong crowd, be like, they love to shout DI, whoa, and it ain't the same game I've been playing forever, blah 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 blah, that I love. And how dare y'all make a game that ain't that game I still be playing? But I don't know. I think I'm slightly, for some genres, I don't think I need a live service beat 'em up unless you're gonna actually do some heavy lifting and work. And I don't think people will justify the money spent on a beat 'em up. They just won't. Like Streets of Rage 4 was special. Turtles was special. Of course, those are great IP. Even if Turtles is, of course, is the IP, those are just special in their own right. But to do something like, fantasy generic beat 'em up that could last forever, they may not want you to last forever or take money to run it. And it's just sad. Everything takes money, y'all. It just does. It takes money, it takes manpower. And even if you want to, it's your passion project, your corporate overlords might be like, you know what? Nah, you ain't make a billion dollars on day one. So start killing this. Like as soon as you release it, you turn the lights and you're fired. It's like you turn the game on. All right, game release.
Oh, so the game's released? Great.
You're fired. Like, golly. What kind of world do we live in?
They said, look, we ain't getting the response we want.
And they said, no response. Some of y'all gotta go. Your 10 years you put into the 2X scale, we don't care. And I don't know, bro. I just need developers like y'all. Unless you got some type of game that does not matter to like current trends, like farming games, say what people want. Cozy games, farming games, indie horror games. They got their niche audience. It don't matter when you release it. You do them people right. A lot of them gonna stick with you. You try to make a platformer beat 'em up or live action shooter, and you don't hit. Oh God, you are dead in the water. Like you just or the wrong type of Souls like. No, you can still make a Souls like and a Metroidvania now, and still find your audience. So I don't know, bro. The gaming industry is. I think it's no, it's not in a good place. It's some people are doing great, a lot of people are doing bad.
Yeah, layoffs is crazy, and they're quick to give up on games.
It's a
Like,
fact.
cause I'm gonna be like we was talking about 2XKL. I don't know if that thing gonna last like that.
I don't think so. And Riot is used to super success. Like it's kind of like they
But
so
they
successful.
screwed it up with the name that doesn't match the. They should have stuck with the league brand name.
I feel like
Eh,
they was branded like it was like 2010 and lower. Like I feel like they branded like they about to make a physical copy that's gonna release at GameStop for a midnight release. Like something feel off. Like who are you marketing to? And like people
True.
say, like y'all are really trying to make this game for like the Marvel versus Capcom 2 people, or did Open say that? And it's just like what those people gonna be playing the same thing they've been playing, and you only got 11 characters. Like that's the number one sin. Like probably in my mind. And then it's the game that open minded for people who don't play fighting games like myself to like jump in. Doesn't seem that accessible, and the fact that you don't have a one player mode so that I could just play against the story mode of something, even if it's some cobbled up story. Maybe I don't want to get my brains beat out by sweaty dude online that got to prove it to his favorite streamer to pledge fealty so he may be a part of the third rate crew on the team so he can join his stream team or something. Because unfortunately, that's the part of the world we live in. There's somebody ready to blow you up off the map. So I
Man,
don't know, man. Good luck to you, FGC people. I won't be joining you on the suffer. I promise you. Even if I got the
yeah.
game, I won't suffer with it.
He said I ain't
I have
suffering with.
I got Street Fighter 6. I haven't booted it up in months. In a long time. I just like, oh, I got it. It's nostalgia. It's cool. I like having it in my collection. I like looking at it, but I'm just not gonna break my hands like that. And my controller, because unfortunately, controllers are another thing at this age that,
Yeah,
heaven forbid, you play them too rough, you
you want
will
a
tear them
controller
up.
that's worth anything, you got to drop about $50.
Hey, y'all, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm
Bruh.
not gonna buy another stick for a fight game. I'm not gonna be that great at.
Yeah,
I don't even have a stick controller environment in my house.
and like it ain't worth it, man. But anyway, cool. Hit us with the final thoughts. Let's go on. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of here for these state of play fools.
Final thoughts: go watch the state of play yourself. Before you hear people say it was trash or it was the best thing ever. Like it's not that. It was right there. I give it a B. I give it a solid B. There's a lot of stuff that even though that I don't like, I see. And in fact, if you combine it with his last state of play or the one before that, it's some dope stuff that still haven't come out. That was announced last year. That's about to all flood very soon, or is slowly coming right now. Like PlayStation 5, people docked on it. Its library is growing because they feed from PlayStation, from Xbox. But oh man, final thoughts. When y'all have a state of play, all you media journalists, gamer people out there, hey, if you see Time Crisis and old school stuff like that, y'all at least put a link out there for the damn information. All right, I can't find nothing. I saw it with my own eyes. Nobody don't give a damn. Like, look, y'all. For us boomers, just give us a smidge of love. Y'all know
Not the
y'all
boomers.
announcers old. Look, man, just look, unks or whatever. Not 25 European unks. Not saying that you can't be white and be an unk, but stop it. But still, all I'm saying is give us some. Just let me go see the thing. I saw it. Now I gotta just go watch the same state of play because none of the FGC people go talk about it. None of the big streamers go talk about. Oh man, Child Crisis. That's cool. Like nobody cares. And it's like, oh man, why I care so much? But I do. I don't even know if I can buy it today or when it's coming out. It's like I gotta go back and parse the information again from the video. But final thoughts. It was cool. A lot of stuff for y'all to come out there. A lot of fighting games. A lot of stuff, even though it wasn't mentioned on this one for some reason. You're gonna have 3 fighting games to choose from. That's new. You got a lot of Souls. Like if you like mind numbing hard stuff, some different stuff. I think Sony's coming up. I think Marvel Tokon will appeal to a lot of people. 20 people to play, and they already showing you they're not just gonna go chalk. So that's kind of cool. They're pulling out some stuff out of some recent Marvel lore. I feel that's very Japanese of them, and I think that's cool of Arxis to be like, look, man, you didn't play, you know where to go to get that old boring stuff at. All right, leave us alone. Try something new. All right, you got magic, you got danger. Ain't nobody called that one.
Yeah.
If they said that,
But I knew we were gonna get some weird characters when they gave us Miguel. I was like, oh, okay, cool. We getting some different characters.
Wait, we get Miguel?
When we got the new Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah. Oh well. Yeah. So it's not even Robbie Reyes, right?
Oh, sorry, not Miguel. Sorry, Robbie Reyes. Sorry. I'm thinking one of the people that were involved in the comic book because you had Felipe Smith and Damien. I can't remember who else was in the comic book as far as like creating it. But yeah, like Robbie Reyes. Once I saw him, I was like, oh, okay, we getting different type of characters. All right, cool.
Like, bro, the fact that we got Cosmic Rider, even though it's Cosmic Invasion, they went with that Ghost Rider. It's like, bro, the Marvel licensing games, it's different games. Marvel do not make games themselves. Marvel games license they brand out. Apparently, they just say, hey, do different things. The word must be out.
Yep. And like, let's try something different with all these characters.
But you can find me, Keith Cooper, at blurred.ish. Got the MicroCon coming up on 21st. Find me at the East Baton Rouge Parish Library.
Nice.
We got our tax coming up this summer, so if you're local, go get informed. So the council didn't get in the way, so hopefully we can get 10 more years of funding for one of the best library systems, not only in the South, definitely in the South, definitely the best in Louisiana, but one of the best in the country, I promise you. So check me out there, and check me out at my event March 4 to come on that at Rally Cap.
I'm looking at this list and thinking about what I want to say. All right, so you know what? The most interesting look at games that I think that we got during State of Play, strangely, is the Star Wars game, because I think it's our only racer.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's our only racer.
Mentioned.
Yeah, it's our only racer. So I mean, for all my racing peeps, anyone who wants something more than just Forza. Oh man, they want something more than Forza. Now you got it. But I'm excited for that, for real. And of course, Silent Hill, we probably gonna hear a whole bunch of complaining and whining. I can see it now.
I really hope I don't, but it's a brother.
Yeah, it's a brother, so we're gonna hear some crying about it. But besides that, we got some cool looking games. Castlevania looks cool. Marvel Tokon looks cool. I'm just not getting a PlayStation account for it, but it looks cool for people that have it. Star Wars looks great. What's another one that kind of, it was really good to see Dead or Alive back. Because DOA was
feels good, man.
Because my brother was more on Tekken and I was more on DOA back in the day. So I haven't touched DOA in years, but it's I remember it fondly. But with
It
that
just
said,
feels
man.
good to
Oh,
see
go
that
ahead.
franchise. Just a third. It just feels good to see a third or fourth franchise of the 3D fighters come back and Tekken. Like, I feel like it's unserious Tekken. I don't know how to put it.
Yeah, because it's way more fluid than Virtua Fighter ever was. Virtua Fighter always was very stiff to me. Um, and I don't know. I didn't really after Tekken Tag, after the first one, I didn't really stick around with it like a lot of other people did. So DOA was like my game, as far as 3D fighters. So I'm glad to see it get some new life and that we're getting a new one coming. I guess DOA 7 or whatever they call it. But with that said, of course, holla at us, man. Let's talk about these games. Have some fun. And NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, podcast, all that jazz. Until the next time, that you gotta, decide whether you're gonna drop 10, 12, 15, 16, or 20 characters on your first outing. What you gonna launch with? We just saying peace.